This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Donald Trump flew to South Korea to take a little trip to the DMZ and crossed over into North Korea, where he raised the profile and the legitimacy of Kim Jong Un, glad-handing with a man who is not only starving his own people, he imprisons them for dissent, kills them indiscriminately, and has members of his own family executed. Trump couldn't contain his excitement, declaring what an honor it was to be standing there with the murderer, and what great friends they've actually become.
I just want to say that this is my honor. I didn't really expect it. We were in Japan for the G20. We came over and I said, hey, I'm over here. I want to call Chairman Kim. And we got to meet, and stepping across that line was a great honor. A lot of progress has been made. A lot of friendships have been made, and this has been in particular a great friendship. So I just want to thank you. That was very quick notice, and I want to thank you.
And if you're wondering how this meeting came about, on Friday, Donald Trump tweeted because Donald Trump. He tweeted, after some very important meetings, including my meeting with President Xi of China, I will be leaving Japan for South Korea with President Moon. While there, if Chairman Kim of North Korea sees this, I would meet with him at the border/DMZ just to shake his hand and say hello. Parenthetical question mark, exclamation point. Look, folks, this is maybe one of the most brazen instances of, can you imagine what Fox News would have done if Obama had done that? The good news is that the good people over at Now This have put together a wide-ranging example of just that, so we don't have to imagine it.
Would you, as president, meet with the leaders of a country like North Korea? Obama extraordinarily said, I'd meet with them.
Senator Obama made his intentions crystal clear on the campaign trail.
I will meet not just with our friends, but with our enemies.
President Obama likes talking to dictators.
He would meet with some of these madmen without any preconditions.
You know, I'm going to reach out to these crazy people around the world and try to get things done.
Yeah.
I think that's a mistake.
Obama is bowing and scraping before dictators.
What is Team Obama doing establishing formal contacts with these people?
A remarkable turnaround in relations between two historic adversaries.
The commander-in-chief's leadership is now leading to a major foreign policy breakthrough.
Another stunning Donald Trump breakthrough.
President Trump scoring a big win.
It's time to celebrate a great victory when it happens.
President Trump proves the experts wrong again and scores a stunning diplomatic triumph.
Obama would personally negotiate with leaders of terrorist nations like Iran and North Korea without preconditions. Wow. The world will probably be a little bit safer. The media should be giving President Trump credit for that.
I'm not sure there's any real discussing issues with Kim Jong Un.
He may be the one president who would actually do this, who would go meet with the North Korean leader.
Look, it's a bad idea for the president to speak to Kim Jong Un. Why wait till the end of May? Let's do this by the end of March.
The current president truly believes that he's the chosen one, cannot deal with criticism.
We are really in danger of living in a sort of pretty little dream world where Barack Obama thinks the power of his personality is going to have this incredible transformative impact on these crazy men all over the world.
President Trump made the decision himself to meet face-to-face with Kim Jong Un.
This guy has a very unique quality of leadership.
He is so charming. He can deal with people. He can get along with people. I think that this will only work out well.
The idea, which has been fanciful from the start, that we could talk North Korea out of its nuclear weapons program.
I mean, what is one to say in the face of such rank hypocrisy, such brazen duplicity? That is sickening. And the thing is, it's not even as if an argument can be made that things are different now. It can't be credibly asserted that Donald Trump has a different set of cards to play against. He doesn't. Nothing has changed with North Korea. Nothing. They are still a driving threat to the world. The conditions for the country's citizens are still as terrible as they've ever been. The only difference is Donald Trump is a white Republican and Barack Obama was a black Democrat. And that's not all. Donald Trump, who didn't even bring his national security advisor with him, brought Tucker Carlson. Donald Trump didn't bring an actual administration official, John Bolton, with him, likely because Kim Jong Un just so happens to hate him. He sent him off to Mongolia, but Tucker Carlson he brought along. Tucker Carlson, his Fox News white nationalist lapdog, Tucker Carlson, who appeared on the weekend edition of Fox and Friends and spoke to the B team about Trump's visit and said some disturbing things in defense of not only Donald Trump, but of Kim Jong Un.
Tucker, just one thing that's the type of thing that does make some people nervous, though. President Trump recently made a comment about having a certain type of good chemistry with Kim Jong Un. And that may be true, but when you're talking about someone who has been responsible for so many human rights abuses, does he run a risk with that kind of language of A, coming off to Kim Jong Un like he's pandering to him to an extent, or B, upsetting the American public that elected a president that they want to stand firm and be tough on those human rights violations and stand firm on American principles, which exist in virtually complete contrast to how the North Korean regime is run?
Yeah, I mean, there's no defending the North Korean regime, which is a monstrous regime. It's the last really Stalinist regime in the world. It's a disgusting place, obviously, and so there's no defending it. On the other hand, you got to be honest about what it means to lead a country. It means killing people, not on the scale that the North Koreans do, but a lot of countries commit atrocities, including a number that we're closely allied with. So, I'm not a relativist or anything, but it's important to be honest about that.
Did you hear that? Oh, it's disgusting over there for sure. It can't be defended. ... On the other hand, I'm going to take several moments to explain it away and ultimately defend it. And then this bizarre thing about you've got to be honest about what it means to lead a country. It means killing people. That is the greatest you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs defense I have ever heard in my life. Good job, Tucker, twisting yourself into a pretzel in a transparent effort to please your president overlord. Lapdog dipshit. This is more of an update than anything else because you know as well as I do that I'm not breaking any new news by telling you that Fox News is practically a state-run news propaganda outlet. This is just more evidence of it. Sometimes it's just surreal not to have to put the puzzle pieces together after the fact and instead watch it play out in real time.